כי פדה אדוני את יעקב.
פדה אדוני את יעקב.
וקהלו מיד חזק ממנו.
Our prayer for protection and shelter, Hashkivenu, is on page 42.
ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורש סוכת שלום, עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים.
We rejoice in the gift of Shabbat with Vishamru, page 44.
השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת נפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
As we turn to page 46, we rise together to begin the Amidah. Sifatai tifta, Sifatai tifta, Page 48.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotinu v'Imotzeinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak,
Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. El Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Leman Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Ta gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol ata Rab lehoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim verofech holim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha bal gevurot, umido melach, melech memit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, b'neman atal hachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. The top of page 55. Together. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. On page 60, we continue with a prayer for peace and wholeness. Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leonia Ki Atah Hu Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Betov Beinecha Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael Bechol Eit Ubechol Shah Bishlomecha Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam Tasim On page 253, we turn now to a prayer for healing in a world that is desperately in need of healing. We call to mind, of course, the hostages who are still not home yet after well more than a year in captivity. 15 months. We also call to mind all those in Los Angeles suffering these dreaded fires, who've lost their homes and who are evacuated, that they know healing and wholeness as soon as possible. Misha Berach can be found on page 253. Avotenu, Bekor HaBracha. bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebera imotenu mikor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We take a moment now for silent prayer.
Ratzon imrefi vehekyon libi lefanecha. Yihiyu ratzon imrefi vehekyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, begoali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, begoali.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
With the turn of the year, some of us have likely considered New Year's resolutions. But this year, I'd also like to ask you to consider some New Year's blessings. Who might you bless this year? With what words or actions will you bring blessings to the world? How will you be a blessing? The act of blessing one another should not be new for us. Most commonly, we don't even think about it when someone sneezes. We say, "Bless you." But one Jewish custom holds that on one's birthday, the blessings they give have extra strength, or on a wedding day. And Jewish tradition also includes a chance to bless our children, bless our families each Shabbat. And that custom is one that may have originated in this week's Torah portion. This week we focus our attention to Vayechi, the last portion in the book of Genesis. The portion begins with an elderly Jacob who is now 147 years old, and he is nearing his death. He calls his beloved son Joseph to his bedside, and after making Joseph promise that he won't bury him in Egypt, Jacob wants to bless Joseph's children, Manasseh and Ephraim. Jacob explains to Joseph that these two of his children will actually be counted like the rest of Jacob's sons in the 12 tribes, each receiving a portion of the inheritance when he dies, a portion of the land of Israel. As Jacob goes to place his hands on the boys and bless them, though, he places his right hand, the stronger hand or the favored hand, on his younger brother Ephraim rather than the older Manasseh. Joseph points this out to his frail father, thinking it's a mistake, but Jacob insists that he got it right. Both will become great, but the younger brother Ephraim shall be greater. Just as Jacob was once blessed in lieu of his slightly older twin Esau, he now continues this family dynamic of blessing the younger child over the older. But Jacob's specific words are telling. He says, "By you shall Israel invoke blessings, saying, God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh." And to this day, when we bless our children, we say, Yesimcha Elohim ke Ephraim ve ke Manasseh. May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. We do this whenever we speak the traditional blessing for our families on Shabbat. Now, of course, we may not want to emulate Jacob precisely, because in favoring the younger brother, he is perpetuating a dynamic that we have seen bring some harm throughout the book of Genesis. But nevertheless, in blessing the children, he recognizes the creative power of his words, and his words also affirm our capacity to give blessings to one another. So I'll return to my questions. Who will you bless this year? With what words or actions will you bring blessings to the world? How will you be a blessing? These questions are not just rhetorical. This year, I want to encourage you to find chances to offer blessings to others, be it family, friends, fellow community members, or even strangers. Your words matter, and they have creative power just as Jacob's did. I hope you will take action to bring blessings to the world by giving tzedakah, or volunteering your time, or even writing a letter to your elected officials. These things help us become blessings in the world. In a world that is often dark, full of destructive words, our words can bring creation and light. And tonight, of course, I'm thinking especially of all those affected by the wildfires in Los Angeles. As I'm sure you know, thousands have evacuated their homes. An extraordinary number have lost their homes, schools, or places of worship. One family who lost their home is that of my good friend and classmate, Rabbi Daniel Scher, who serves a congregation in the Pacific Palisades. So what I've done is I've sent him words of blessing, wishing him continued safety and offering my support. And I'm speaking aloud now a blessing of love and strength and healing for him and his family, as well as all those who are in need of healing and safety in the wake of these fires. And the danger has still not subsided. In the days to come, I know there will be ways to take action, such as donating to the Jewish Federation of Los Angeles, that we can be a blessing to those in need. So however you choose to answer these questions, remember this year that resolutions are not the only words with power. Blessings too have the power to change lives, if only we speak them and seek to be them. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Aleinu can be found on page 282. We rise together.
Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם. אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטף שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב קרוב בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו לעינות, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחתיו. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
On page 294, we prepare to say the Mourner's Kaddish. And this week, we are remembering Roni Avidan, sister of Scott Avidan, and Adam and Anna Pecht, the parents of Michael Pecht. If there are others who you'd like to add at this time for Mourner's Kaddish, please add their names aloud. On page 294, we join together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mivarach le'alam ulalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha berichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ve'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, and may we comfort each other in our times of need. Together may we say, Amen. You may be seated as we join together for our closing song, Adon Olam, which can be found on page 321 after the announcements.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Rabbi, for standing in today. Wonderful job. And thank you, Suzy. It was very musical and very joyous, so appreciate that. Thank you, Dylan, for streaming the service tonight, and Michael for getting, I know we started a little late, but I think we're up and running, so we're good. Just a few announcements. We do have Torah study tomorrow. I think the weather's going to be pretty clear, so hopefully we shouldn't have any trouble having that. And religious school on Sunday. On Sunday evening, we're having Poetry Garden. There'll be at 7 o'clock over Zoom. And then this Monday at 7:30 will be a Zoom link for the book club. That was in the weekly email that went out. And the big event on the following Sunday, on the 19th, Bagels and Lox with Loretta Weinberg. That'll be starting at 10:15 in the morning for the breakfast, and then the presentation starts at 11. It'll be a talk, and then a Q&A led by the Leonia Mayor, Bill Ziegler. And thank you tonight, Oneg, to the Avedon family, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Adon Olam is on page 321. Adon Olam, Hashem Malach, Terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, Le'chev Sokol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'acharei Kiklot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora Adon Olam, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu Yeh B'tifara Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, Terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, Le'chev Sokol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam,
והוא אחד ואין שני, לכך שילה לכך בירה אדון עולם, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמזרח אדון עולם,
Adon Olam,
אדון עולם, השם מלך, בטרם כל,
Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa,
עת נשא,
Le'chev Sokol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'hu Eli, Ve'chai Goli, Ve'tzur Chevli Be'et Zara Adon Olam, Ve'hu Nisi, Umanosti, Menat Kosi Be'yom Ekra Adon Olam,
אדון עולם,
Adon Olam,
אשר מלך,
Asher Malach,
בטרם כל,
Terem Kol,
ציר נברא,
Yitzir Nivra,
עת נשא,
Le'et Nasa,
לכך סוכות, אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם. בידו אבחין רוחי, ואין ישן וירא אדון עולם. ואם רוחי גוויעתי, אדון לי ולא ירא אדון עולם.
Adon Olam,
אדון עולם,
Asher
אשר
Malach,
מלך,
Terem Kol,
טרם כל,
Yitzir Nivra,
ציר נברא,
Le'et Nasa,
ועת נשא,
Le'chev Sokol,
אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם.
Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon
אדון עולם,
Azai Melech Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Please
shalom.
join us downstairs.